before we get into today's video, guys, I'm proud to announce that we are doing our first giveaway for the channel. It's a collaboration with K&R Graphics, very popular on the Renault scene. A load of guys running his graphics and folders either on their car or something to do with their car of any sorts. Yeah, we've collabed together. He sent me a load of bits, and we're gonna have 3 winners chosen from either the comments or down on my Instagram, and there will be 3 runners up as well. So I'll show you what we're working with in a minute, but to enter you need to be following me and him on Instagram, so I'll put mine in his thingy in here, and then for an extra entry, sub to the YouTube channel as well, so we'll be keeping on tabs with it. Me and him will be keeping on tabs, but I'll show you what we're working with anyway. And like I say, 3 winners and 3 runners up, so you'll be getting, there's 6 chances of you winning something, but obviously the winners get something a little bit more, so I'll show you what we're working with. So the winners will be getting, there'll be 3 winners, and obviously they can choose as they're picked. There's 3 sets of key fobs on offer, so there's the yellow one, the white one and the red one, and I've paired them up with some other decals, so like the little pillar plaques. There's an RS pillar plaque there, kept the yellow one there, this black trophy one to go with this, and then I've got the yellow one to go with the yellow fob, and you get a big version 1 sticker or 2 little ones depending on your choice. And then as for the runners up get a key fob and a small sticker, so there'll be a key fob and small sticker, key fob and small sticker, and the RS18 plaque. So like I say, make sure you get us on Instagram, me and him. I'll put the links in the on the video, and make sure that if you for an extra entry you can subscribe to the channel. That'd be sweet. Let's get into the video. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today you join me on this miserable day, heading out of Colchester now, because finally I'm on my way to get RSmonitor installed. So heading up to Dagenham now to meet up at Stage X Performance or Motorsport, whatever one it is. Yeah, heading up that way now. It's going to take me about 1 hour and 10 minutes to get there. It should only be apparently a 20-minute job, so yeah, just going to stop off and get some fuel because I'm almost on the red, and then we're just going to get there as quick as we can, and then I'll film as much as I can. Obviously there's going to be certain bits I can't film, which it won't allow me to film, but yeah, I'll keep you updated, and let's get into it. Right, so yeah, before I get any further into this video, before anyone asks or if I look a bit stiff, for some reason I slept like a triangle last night, so I can't move my neck. So if I'm a bit stiff on camera, like in, what are they called? Team America, fuck yeah! Then that's why. But yeah, like I said before, we're heading up to Dagenham to get RSmonitor installed finally, and it's something that I've been looking into since having the car, because I was told, well, I was led to believe that it had it. Not until obviously I got it and started playing around. I didn't really know what it was. Started playing around, nowhere to be found. So basically what we're doing is we're going to go there and I'm going to finally get it, and now it's all been sorted as well, because there was some issues with the throttle mapping. Basically, like all of the settings apparently had like the race throttle map, so it was all very sensitive, like very jolty and stuff, and like race is not really something you can really crawl through traffic with. But yeah, so all the mappings have been sorted out on that, and now it displays correct power, so it will read out my mapped figures instead, not just the unmapped figures, which is decent as well. So that's another reason that I wanted to get it done, because it will actually work for this car, because you must have R-Link apparently to have it a certain I can't remember, SAT something or other, I can't remember what it is now, but you have to have a certain version of the entertainment system to have RSmonitor installed. So make sure you inquire about that before you go all the way up there, or end up spending that money and you can't actually have it installed. So yeah, it's miserable and it's loud, so I'm going to put some music on and get myself there. And like I say, I'll record as much as I can, as I'm allowed to record, because obviously there'll be certain bits that he doesn't want anyone to see, so it's understandable. So I'll catch up with you when we get there. Anyone that lives around the surrounding area of London, you probably know this, but have you noticed how the driving etiquette changes the minute you get anywhere near London? It's unbelievable. People are cutting you up left, right and centre. They don't give a shit what lane they're in. Literally some white van just steamrolled up the inside of me from the far left lane all the way around the roundabout and cut me up at the last minute. Unbelievable. They don't give you a chance to think. When I say we, I mean me, because I'm on my own. Yeah, we're about a mile away now. I've said it again. Trying to figure out where we're going, because I don't know if this is a garage or someone's house or what, but yeah, we're really close by now. I don't know where I am, and traffic has been absolutely ridiculous. Should have thought about that Friday on at 4 o'clock, but yeah, once we get there it gets sorted and stuff. Like I say, I'll film what I can, but yeah.
A few moments later.
Right, success. So I didn't film any of it in the end.
Nice.
Because it's pissing down, and it was so tight in here where he was in here working around and stuff, and there was so much I couldn't show, because obviously people were trying to tempt him themselves, and he said it's not the issue of them attempting themselves, it's the fact that if something goes wrong, then they end up coming back to him and being like, oh, this isn't working and that isn't working and so forth. But everything's working. We've tested all the pedal maps, we've tested everything out, we've tested all the sport modes and stuff. All the readouts are working perfectly, so I'm going to get home as quick as I can because it's miserable, so I can have a proper look through things and just show you what I've got on there now and stuff. But yeah, there's no, I'm still an hour and 20 minutes from home, and the traffic's going to be dire, so I'm going to get home and I'll mess around with it when I'm there. So basically, he had the fascia off, got the screen out, took some stuff apart, and he was saying that the R-Link has to be on here for you to get the RSmonitor. So if you're just running the media nav, you won't be able to do it. But he said once you've got the screen out and stuff, it's fairly plain sailing from there. Obviously he had all of the right tools and stuff, and he had the right software and stuff, so he basically said they're normally on there, you just have to activate it. So what he did was essentially take the screen out, activate it like they would have potentially done from the factory, and then yeah, it's as simple as that. Once it was activated, it's all just popped straight up exactly how it should be. I had a little mess around with it, but obviously there's not a huge amount I can do at the minute because I'm in slow crawling traffic. So as soon as I'm back in closer to home, I'll have a little mess around and I'll show you some of it and stuff. But there's loads of stuff on there that you can track You can track your lap times around tracks if you add them into the GPS maps. You can obviously see what gear you're in. You can see your oil temps of your gearbox, your engine oil, all sorts of stuff on there. So I'm half tempted to get rid of this gauge because there's not really anything else I'd need to know, I imagine. But I'll have a little flip through and see if there's anything that the gauge that I use has that this doesn't, and just maybe keep it on that. But we'll see. What the?
One eternity later.
Right, so as you can see, there's a change of a tyre. We got back so late last night that we ended up having no light, and it was pissing down as well. So I just thought I'm going to get the footage tomorrow, the RS monitor and stuff. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go for the car, take the car for a little warm up, and then I'll show you all everything about it and see what I've got going on here. Right, so now everything's installed, the car's warming up, so you're going to have to bear with some of the temps and stuff. But look at that.
Why are you gay?
Cool. Yeah, I've had a little play around with some of the settings and stuff, but this is all I've got at the minute. I've just changed these front two dials and these next two dials as well, so I can see my oil temp, turbo pressure, intake and coolant. I've got to have a mess around with this set because this is the one I'm going to probably be on most of. You can change all of those to be whatever you want them to be, so I'll probably bin off like torque and power because it's irrelevant. Turbo pressure, oil temp, intake temp, stuff like that will be fairly important, so I'll add in the more important ones through the menu when I have a little mess around. 0 to 60 timer and quarter mile timer, which will be interesting. I might have a little play with that at some point and see what she can pull on a dry day because it's wet as hell at the minute. G diagram, so that obviously your G forces that you're getting going around the corners and stuff. That'll probably be only useful when on a spirited drive or track. Steering angle, that should be on 0 because I'm leaning on it. Yep, steering angle and traction slip, and they're the updated figures of torque and power, so they actually read out now to my map figures, which is sweet. So and then this is pretty sweet, this bit. As you're driving along, I'll try and get some footage of it at some point, but these all change and it tells you it's pre-selected gear and stuff, so it basically gives you a 3D view of the gearbox. And then here is the like 2D as such. So I'll show you both in the working, but basically it shows what gear's selected, what's pre-selected and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's a pretty cool little feature. Obviously temps and stuff up there as well. Coolant temp and oscilloscope here. Data logger, that's for logging your lap times and your temps and all that shit. And then there's your actual lap timer there, so you can, there is just a start stop timer there. Nice. There's the lap times for, you can add tracks and stuff. This here I'll reset everything because obviously I've only just got RSmonitor. Don't worry about that. And then yeah, so that's pretty much it. But if you go for sport, put it in sport, you get the old little sport mode come up, and then you can go in here and you can change the settings. So you can change all the, no, not that. You can set the car up. So I've set the power steering up to be N in normal and sport in sport, obviously. Or you could have it all in, you can have always use N or always use S, but I'm not really bothered about that too much. But the pedal map, this is pretty interesting. Now, you can have this, you can see here, as I go through the settings, you'll see, I'll put my foot down slightly on the gas, I'll just raise the throttle a little bit. And as I flick through them, you'll hear the car change. Pretty interesting. So you can actually change the whole curve of the pedal map. So you can be progressive, linear. Sport there is a bit more aggressive, and extreme is obviously a lot more extreme. So I'll probably normally, if I'm in sport, I'll keep it there. And then if you turn sport off, it goes into normal mode. So you can't change any of the pedal mapping and stuff. So I wonder if you can change in race. Can we change in race as well? So yeah, pretty neat little set there. I've got to have another play around with it, like I say, because there's obviously a lot more into the car that into this RSmonitor that I didn't know and don't know. But mainly I just to play through, like I say, these are the mains that I want to get sorted. They're sorted pretty much, but this is what I need to go through and basically sort out what I'm going to do, what ones go where, what ones I want basically on display, because I'll probably leave it there most of the time. Sweet. Right, so I'm going to wrap the video up from the comfort of my own home after 5 days of terrible weather. I've tried to get as much content as I could, but like I say, we couldn't film some stuff, and some of it was so tight in there in the car where he was obviously sat, where we couldn't work in normal conditions because of the rain. It was outside his house as well, so, and it was on a main road. So I didn't fancy playing Frogger, trying to get some footage, but yeah, so hopefully you can see what I do in the video. Any questions or whatever, hit up either myself or StageX, and they're the guys that you want to see if you're going to get the RSmonitor installed. I'm pretty sure they can do Android Auto and stuff, other stuff like that as well, so just make sure if that's the kind of thing you're up for, you hit those guys up. And yeah, cheers to StageX for sorting it out. It was quite a quick turnaround. It was like I was only there for 40 minutes or so, and easy contact and easy to arrange. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Obviously, as per usual, smash a like and a subscribe and all that stuff. Push into the next benchmark. Yeah, so catch you in the next one. Peace.